Welcome to the City Boy Podcast. We live out of Austin. This is where we talk about City Boy shit. Today we got a special episode. We talking about some sports, but we talk about a lot of wrestling as well. We some big wrestling fans.
Yeah, man, we like to see grown men in tights, bro.
Yeah. Grown man in tights. I'm your boy, Jamir Got Heart. I'm here with my dog, Moon Man Ed.
Yes, sir.
And we got another member debuting today. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Tino. I'm excited to be on City Boyz Podcast. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at VSCoutinho44. And I'm excited to, see what the City Boyz Podcast has in store for me.
We all went to middle school together. So that's kind of a nice little fact. You know what I'm saying? Where we go, Edwin? Let them know.
Man, we went to Webb Middle School in St. John's, Fatu in the hood.
We was in that hood for real, huh?
Bro.
No sign.
You know what I'm saying? The blue and yellow, the Wildcats. You know what I'm saying?
We still Wildcats.
Yeah, it's
Still
funny
Wildcats.
because I met Edwin first in 6th grade, and then you came along in the 7th, and then the rest was history.
Yeah, man.
My boy Stoops, man. Y'all can't see him
Our
again.
producer Stoops.
But yes,
Same,
he
man.
was also there with us, man. All four of us used to run that school.
Yep.
They ain't gonna say it though. Anyway, let's go into our NFL talk. The Super Bowl is this weekend. Today is Wednesday, February the 7th. Let's get into them Super Bowl predictions. So what y'all got? Let's start with Tino.
All right, everyone's gonna think I'm a hater.
You've been
obviously.
one. Both of y'all been one.
But I'm gonna just say this. I got the Chiefs winning. I would say a score something like 28-24. I see something similar to like what happened the last time they played in the Super Bowl before
Gotcha.
COVID hit and all, because it's gonna come down to the 49ers running game, and if they can pound the rock, there might be some success for them, but I think the Chiefs are capable of stopping San Fran's run game, and I think that's going to force Brock Purdy to start throwing the ball more, and that's when we're going to see.
He's not that great at that, even though they try to gas him up.
Yeah, he's
Brock Purdy
not.
is not a great thrower, bro.
Yeah, he's just a game manager, which is cool. Like, it's not
That's
like
cool.
an offense.
That's what I'm saying. That's cool.
It's not an offense, but like, but there's hype that like he's in his own tier.
Ahead of Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, and the third name, I don't know. It's just disrespectful, really.
Nah.
But anyway, Edwin, what is your prediction for this Sunday's game?
Don't be biased either. Yeah.
Look, I've been more than courteous, letting y'all get y'all 2 cents in and talk y'all shit. But it's simple, bro. The reason why Brock Purdy is above Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert is because he wins games. He wins games. It's not it's not his fault that he was blessed with Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, and CMC. He got drafted in a situation, and now he's thriving. Shout out to him.
I'm happy for the kid.
Now, this Sunday, it's the rematch of that Super Bowl that we lost, where we gave it up. Now, all we have to do, man, is just control Mahomes and control Kelsey, and that's it, bro. I want Rashee Rice. I want Valdez Scaldon, to beat us. I want those guys to beat us. We shut down everything else. That's it. Pacheco, I'm not even worried. I want the receivers to beat us.
Okay.
We stop that, this game.
I feel it.
But if there's one thing I know about Mahomes, he always finds a way to win.
Definitely.
I learned not to bet against him, man.
Definitely.
If it's a battle of quarterbacks, we already know who will win that battle.
So when it comes down to it, I got the Niners winning 30-21.
30-21?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I think it's going to be pretty bad. Like I said last week, it's going to be 31-17 Chiefs. I think the Chiefs defense is good enough to shut down that run game. They've done it in the playoffs. We've seen it. And the offense, they got the receivers are catching the ball. Kelsey Mahomes combo is elite right now. It's at the top of his game. I've betted against Mahomes before and I lost every single time. I'm not going to bet against him this time. I'm going to rock with him. Plus, on the side note, there were 64 NFL experts asked who they were picking. 76% picked the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where I'm going to go.
And that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
So do we all think that it's going to be a close game? It's not going to be like a one-sided thing?
Mine's is kind of a 2-score game, so it's not that close. I think Chiefs are going to be in control. Every time somebody bet against them this postseason, they've been in control in all them games. Even when the roster on the other side was better, the Bills had a crazy offense. They was able to stop them. The Ravens, they was able to stop the Ravens. So, like, I don't give a damn about how hyped the 49ers are. I feel like the Chiefs defense.
But who's betting against them? You just said 76% of those experts are picking the Chiefs. So if anything, we're the underdogs.
Y'all are not.
It's quite the opposite, you know.
Y'all are not. Y'all had the easiest. Y'all had the easiest road into the Super Bowl.
How was it easy? We came back to beat the Lions.
Y'all are sorry.
We're not
That's why.
sorry.
Y'all had the easiest road.
Well,
the Lions didn't have a defense. The Packers, they were kind of sparking fire at the end of the season.
Listen, all I'm hearing is excuses.
Congratulations.
Who's in the Super Bowl?
Congratulations.
Who made it to the Super Bowl? Who made it to the dance? That's all that matters.
If it's a battle of quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes is gonna win.
I mean, sure. I mean, I can give you that argument anytime.
Since after the Super Bowl, we got a lot of offseason changes already happening right now. A lot of coaching changes. 2 big coaching names. Dan Quinn, head coach of the Washington Commanders, and then the offensive coordinator is now Cliff Kingsbury. If you think those 2 big names coaching is gonna be enough to turn it around?
What was wrong with Eric?
Was Ron Rivera?
Yeah,
That was the coach last year.
Ron Rivera, yeah.
What was no, not Ron Rivera. His offensive coordinator, Eric.
Beyond me, yeah,
the enemy
from the Chiefs.
Yeah. What was wrong with him?
I think it was already late in the course. Ron Rivera already had lost. I think probably lost the team a little bit. Like you seen the Commanders this season, they wasn't nothing really like they had their ups, but they had a whole lot of downs.
Right.
And they don't have a quarterback really. They too busy to hop off of the one quarterback to the next.
Right.
Like they had some good running back talent come through with Brian Robinson. They still got scary Terry over there, but they let go of Chase Young, and that's Chase Young, right? Yeah. So like something got to be fucked up over there to be letting go.
But to their defense with Chase Young, I was about to say Redskins, sorry, but the Commanders, like they saw like he was taking too many plays off and he wasn't really performing. Like I think he was a second overall pick. Mm-hmm. So that's why when the 49ers stepped in, like hey, we wanted to trade for him. Like I think it was just a simple 3rd round pick. Yeah. And they didn't ask for too much because if they did, they'd be like, well, hold on, like he's not really performing like a 2nd overall pick, so it's not really fair that you're asking for all these things, I
think they kind of tough on him too. He was coming back from a major injury. And we all know it. We've seen with countless other athletes in the past that it take at least another year to get back right. So Chase Young's next year probably gonna be back into like his top tier form. And they just like I said, I feel like it was more so some in-house. They probably thought he was probably
be careful.
Yeah.
Try not to get hurt again. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Or is he gonna be with the 49ers though?
I don't think so.
Nah, you don't know?
No, he's gonna be too expensive.
Might be a cowboy.
No, if he comes back,
I like that.
Might be a cowboy.
If he comes back like on a like on a minimum deal to get another ring, that's cool. But we're not gonna pay.
If he asks for something crazy and you're like, nah, pass.
Like if the Cowboys offered him like a max contract, go ahead, big dog. I'll help you pack your bags.
But speaking on the free agent topic, Saquon Barkley. He appeared on First Take this week, and they asked him some questions, and he said the typical, "I want to be a Giant for the rest of my career. They trusted me, blah blah blah."
Right.
But the Giants, they're not seeing him to agree on a contract deal. So like, where do y'all see Saquon going next year?
We were talking about last season, off season. I say the Niners because we were looking for a running back. But
why he always try to plug in the 49ers, man? Fuck the 49ers, dog.
That's my team. But anyway, I know Miami is pretty stacked on running backs right now.
Yeah.
But you can't really trust Raheem Morse to stay healthy. I think Saquon and Dolphins would be really, really lethal.
He did a better job of staying healthy than he did in past years.
Definitely, but you can't count on him to be 100%. But I say that the Dolphins will look pretty nice.
Tino, what's your take?
It's gonna be a wild one, but Jerry Jones did say that he's gonna go all in, and I think getting either Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry, offense wise,
or both,
even.
we can let Tony Pollard go out and sign both of them bags. Tony Pollard, we just hit him with a franchise. It's unlikely, but
I wouldn't be against it. But like, I think, this will be like a first sign. Like Jerry's is actually serious on this on the offense side, because I've been saying this since they got rid of Zeke. Everybody was on the Pollard train, and I'm not saying I don't like Pollard. I think Pollard is good, but I do not think that he's an every down back that everybody was trying to make it seem. Like, I think if you pair him up with another running back, in this case, Saquon Barkley, it would be a good move for him. And, in terms of, like, the longevity of running backs, like, it's going to extend Pollard and Barkley.
I agree with you, but to his offense, again, he did come off of a major injury late in last season. And that's hard for anybody breaking your leg to come out and have an explosive year. Like, I'm rooting for the kid, but I don't really want him as my back neither for the Cowboys. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hold you.
So, last season I heard from a lot of you fans, Cowboy fans, that Zeke was the issue.
I never wanted to let go of Zeke.
God.
Well, Zeke was aging. He was getting old, but I never wanted to let go of Zeke. We just needed that running back combo.
Right.
But
he was an important piece.
Nah, I agree. Like, don't put me in this, because like I felt like I was the minority when it comes to like whether we want to keep Zeke or get rid of him. And I said, although Zeke, obviously he's not gonna be his rookie self. The last time he was with the Cowboys, but I would still prefer my trust in Zeke, because he's not a one-dimensional back, but I don't know why the Cowboys tried to make him that way. And obviously, going into New England, like I felt like Zeke, had a decent season with the Patriots, but his stats are not going to show it, because Belichick and the Patriots were never really considered like a workhorse running back team.
He did decent with the opportunity he was given. I don't think he earned another number one spot, but he definitely deserves another chance in somebody's rotation. And I wouldn't be shocked if he makes a return to Dallas as number 15 Ezekiel Elliott. See what he does. But
I'll say this though, like, his contract, I'll admit, like, wasn't like a huge help,
Yeah.
Which is why, like, I understood the, cutting aspects.
Yeah, you kind of have to let him go out there and prove his worth.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about, like, because I see this a lot on Twitter, everybody's going to bring up, like, all these scenarios and ideas, but, like, what do you think about the idea of the Cowboys trading for Stephon Diggs and play along with CD Lamb?
If they're not giving up a lot, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
We got to, like, I know Jerry Jones said we all in. If we really all in, then give up whatever you got to give up, as long as you're not compromising the team. Yeah, you don't want to be too lopsided, because that's what happened this year. We was too lopsided. We was pass heavy. We was pass defense heavy. But what did we lose? On both sides of offense, we didn't have a run game, and we couldn't stop the run. And that obviously what got us knocked out the playoffs, because what did people do against us? Run the ball down our throat, and we couldn't pass the ball because we had a run game.
Yeah, we ran it pretty good on you.
Yeah.
Man, shut up.
Congratulations.
Well, Ronnie's not here for what I'm about to say, but, like, what I said about Saquon for the offense side, but the defense side, we should definitely try to get Patrick Queen. He would be a huge help for our front seven, and especially our linebacker core, specifically because we don't know what's going to happen with Van Der Esch. But he would be a huge help to us, and then I forgot his name. Sorry. Oh, and then DeMarvion Overshown coming back next season. Yeah, that's going to be another huge help for us. So Patrick Queen and DeMarvion Overshown, and hopefully Van Der Esch, like, that's a stacked linebacker core right there to help out our front seven.
Overtook this with a Cowboy conversation, but let's move off the
That's
field.
cool. I'll end it with this. I think the Cowboys are frauds.
All right. Anyways, let's
Everybody's
move
gonna
off
think
the
that every
football
year.
field and let's head on to the hard floor. It's Wednesday and tomorrow is the trading deadline in the NBA. It's been a few big names: DeJounte Murray from the Hawks, Andrew Wiggins from the Warriors, Kyle Kuzma from the Wizards, and Malcolm Brogdon. I don't even know where Malcolm Brogdon play, but these are key pieces that people are trying to get. So who do y'all think? Like, what is the biggest trade move y'all can think of?
Well, even if look, even the Lakers now we know they're not going to get DeJounte. Even if they did wanting to get DeJounte, like I said last time, it still wouldn't be enough to contend. You'll make postseason, but you still won't contend. Mm-hmm. I don't think the players that are available right now, even Andrew Wiggins, aren't really gonna make your team contenders. They're just gonna be starters. Mm-hmm. That's really it.
Who's the most valuable player in the trade names? Is it DeJounte Murray?
I think it is DeJounte, just because
I would agree.
Just because he's a point guard and he still gets buckets. Andrew Wiggins, he's so inconsistent, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Mental health awareness.
Yeah, he's just inconsistent right now. So, but yeah, I think Murray's the most valuable.
What's the biggest move you see coming?
I just think, regardless of where DeJounte goes, hopefully Spurs.
Hopefully.
But, if they don't make a move for him, I don't think it's going to hurt, the Spurs any way, shape, or possible. But DeJounte is a big name that I keep hearing about, in trade talks. I remember seeing one time that even the Bucks were interested in trading for DeJounte and pairing him up with Dame. Mm-hmm. And, I wish DeJounte nothing but the best, but in an ideal world, I would love to see him come home and play for the Spurs again.
Sir. I agree. If I had to pick all those, I think the most influential player that's going to come out of this trading deadline, if he's moved, is DeJounte. I think he can impact a lot of teams. And I do want him to get out of the Atlanta Hawks situation because, to me, I feel like they kind of sold him a dream. Trae Young, maybe we can do Trae Young as a Steph Curry, move off the ball, and then DeJounte be the point, but that's not what happened. Obviously, they proved that Trae Young is way too ball dominant, and DeJounte just had to. They became an ISO team with two guards, and that just not gonna work in the NBA. Right. But I wish DeJounte come to the Spurs because I feel like that will definitely accelerate our rebuild process, and we let him go to start the rebuild process. So wouldn't it be great to get our all-star back? Because I do think he's still an all-star player. I don't want to see him with the Lakers because we seen tons of point guards get fucked off when they go to the Lakers. Russell Westbrook, they tried to hold my dude. Now he shining with the fucking Clippers. And then you got D'Angelo over there. He got hot and started averaging like 20 points and they still want to trade him. So it's like, don't go to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of staying on that Spurs topic, though, like you said, y'all gave up. Well, basically, what y'all have now is because of the Murray trade, right?
Yeah.
Now, would you sacrifice what you have going on right now? Because considering you have a lottery pick next year.
Yeah, we potentially got 2 top 10 picks, exactly. 1 top 5 and 1 top
Would you trade now 1 or 2 for DeJounte? If that's what Atlanta asked for?
Yeah, 1. Because we can get another key piece if it was with the top 5 pick. Okay. So I wouldn't want to give that up. I would give up the other lottery pick, of course. But they gave us 3 first-round picks, I think. So I'm pretty sure they kind of want something. They want us to break even with us. The good part about it, I think, that since we made the DeJounte trade, we probably got a good relationship with him. And we can work out something with him. And we do got some young pieces they may be interested in, like Keldon Johnson, Spurs fans, y'all love him. But if we let him go, he's a valuable asset and we can do something big if we just let homie go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's my take. I think give up Keldon Johnson in the first round and get DeJounte if they willing to take that. Okay.
But I'll say this, though. If the Spurs aren't able to trade for DeJounte or any point guard, because point guard is a liability to the Spurs right now. I will be totally fine if going into the draft they get I I think his name is Nikolai Tropic.
Oh, yeah.
That dude is a dog, like a 6'6" point guard.
Yeah.
And
No defense.
you know, no defense, but his offense kind of outweighs the no defense right now. In my opinion,
yeah, he's like another Luka.
yeah.
Yeah.
But pairing him up with Wemby, I think that would be great. But say the Spurs do get DeJounte or any point guard that they think they could fill the void, I'll be fine with Alexandre Shar.
But even then, let's look at the realistic. You guys are like damn near the bottom, right? If y'all get Murray, right, is there any hope for the East seed for playoff?
No, we're not trying. If we was to get Murray, I don't think we're trying to get AC. I think he understands that the talent we got. We have a lot of young talent. We got players that just need a leader, and Wemby, he being a leader. Like Wemby is already establishing leadership role, and then Murray was the leader before he left.
Right.
So now you got two strong leaders on your team.
Yeah.
And going into next season with a high draft pick, another key piece, with all the young pieces we got, we look scary.
I feel like if I'm DeJounte Murray and like if teams want me, like teams that are contending, that seems really, appeasing.
He said it himself, he really didn't want to go. They brought him in the office and they told him what the plan was, and the reason why they was trading him because they was like, we finna start a rebuild and we don't want to waste your prime years. So they asked him what teams he wanted to go. Atlanta Hawks was one of them because he had a relationship with Trae Young. But he even said he had no. That's his team. That was it. We was his team. He had no plan. He wanted to build.
You're saying he'll gladly come back.
He would gladly come back. Gladly.
I would
gladly
think so
come
too. And then even if he goes to like a team that's trying to win, contend for a title, it doesn't guarantee that he'll be happy because like you said, like look at what's going on with Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta was trying to win with him and Trae Young, but he's not happy. So what does all that mean if your happiness isn't there?
Yeah.
And the reason he's not happy because they lied to him. They sold him. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I was happy right now.
But we are heading towards the All-Star break, and we shout out Wemby. He's made the rookie showcase, and then he said he might participate in the skill challenge. And then on top of that, did y'all see the dunk contest list? Man, that shit is ass, dog.
Man, but like Matt McClellan's a GOAT, you know what I'm saying? We've been watching him on YouTube for years. Like he is a certified dunk, and so is Toppin. Like Obi Toppin, it's
not even Obi Toppin. It's like Toppin's younger brothers.
Oh hell no!
And he's in the G League, so it's Matt McClellan, and then it's the other Toppin. And then there's Jaylen Brown.
Why is Jaylen Brown dunking? He don't dunk.
And he's the only player. He's the only player in there that's like a name. That's a household name. You know what I'm saying? I shared on my Instagram. I was like, bro, if these the dunk contest participant, don't even host that,
bro. Like I've been saying it for years. Like the 3-point contest is far more important now than the dunk contest. Like 3-point contest should be main eventing All-Star Saturday.
Yeah, and I think it did last year.
Did it?
I think they did it last because it was. I might be lying, but you're right though.
Because Matt McClellan had it was Matt because Matt McClellan won that.
I turned that bitch off after Dame won 3-point shootout, but he defended it this year, right? I think he come back to defend it, and then it's been some names in there that's been mentioned. I know Donovan Mitchell said he's participating, so that's already like. The Stars, but that's easy. I understand why the Stars want to participate in that because you just chunking up some shots.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, like man, I miss the slam dunk contest when creativity used to be important, bro.
What was the last?
But even then,
go ahead, Tim.
But even then, like man, that one year when they screwed over Aaron Gordon. When they gave it to Zach LaVine.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
That was the best dunk contest.
In my opinion,
Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine, those were the best ones.
Yes. And they robbed Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon won at least one of them Johns, right? They went back and they went like on 2 years, right? They went back and forth. Where like Zach LaVine won both of them, but they
Aaron should have won the first one, bro. Like I have never seen.
I have to look back, but I
have never seen those dunks.
By neither one of them.
Neither, bro. Like, I'll say this. This is my last little thing. Fuck that windmill fucking free throw. That motherfucker had a foot in. That is not a 50, Shaq. That is not a 50, Dwayne Wade. That is not a 50. That's at least a 45 or a 40. Kiss my ass.
My thing about that year was like I felt like Zach LaVine's dunks was pretty much the same, while Aaron Gordon every dunk was like a change, but it was still good.
Like it's because the athleticism that Levine had at the time was crazy. He could literally do any kind of dunk.
I mean, I guess, but
And I feel it. But
you just rooting for him right now because he a bull.
nah, hell no. I'm giving this to Aaron Gordon, bro. But like, fucking Dwayne Wade and Shaq, bro. God, and even Mutombo that year too, bullshitting.
Yeah.
God damn.
I don't know what they saw, but I do full-heartedly believe that Aaron Gordon was robbed that year.
Man, that first dunk.
And this year's dunk contest, like I'm not really excited for it.
I'm gonna always. I mean, like I said, I've watched Mac McClung on fucking YouTube for years, bro. Same with Zion and these other guys. So I'm gonna still watch it and I'm gonna see what he can do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, after the All-Star break, we're gonna go into the second half of the NBA season. Right now in the Western Conference, it's a tight race. We got the Clippers at the top, but it's like 4 or 5 teams: the Nuggets, the Wolves, and OKC. That's a tight race. They all can take it. Who do y'all have taking number 1?
Going into the playoffs?
Yes.
To be honest, it's really hard to rule out Denver, because that's a team that's been there and they've been consistent over the years. I think that's going to be the team that's going to finish strong, but the T-Wolves and OKC and the Clippers, I think those 3 teams is basically going to be fighting for second, in my opinion.
Nah, man, the Clippers are the number 1 seed, bro.
I feel that, but
they are on a winning streak, bro.
But last time I checked, it's like a 1 or 2 game, two games
it's
off.
Like I said, it's a tight race.
Yeah,
but right now the hottest team in the West is the Clippers. They're the hottest team.
I feel that
they're playing on all cylinders. They got their superstars playing, no rest days. Kawhi's balling, Harden's balling, PG balling, Russ and I forgot the other dude's name off the bench. They balling.
Norman Powell.
Norman Powell. Yep, there. Their weak link is their front court, which is Zubac. But Zubac is playing good. But after that, they got Daniel Theis. But still, they got a solid team. And
they do, and I'm not gonna knock them off for that. But what I like about Denver is just like that chemistry. That's what's keeping them in the competition.
So I have Denver like 4, bro. The reason why I can't put them over like OKC, T-Wolves, or the Clippers is just because the inconsistency with homeboy from Missouri, what's his name? Michael Porter Jr. I can't. Like, he is too valuable in a position for the Nuggets where he needs to make buckets whenever Jokic is getting locked up, Jamir is getting locked up. You can't really count on him. And Aaron Gordon isn't really going to be putting up shots like that.
Yeah.
If Michael Porter Jr. isn't hot, who are you going to go to when Murray and Jokic are going to get locked up?
That's the thing, though. How many people out there can lock up Murray and Jokic, because those two can still ball.
My thing with them, though, I don't think they're hungry enough. Like, I watched a few of their games, not a whole bunch. I watched a few of their games, and yeah, they still good and they still competing. But it's hard after you win that first championship to stay hungry and try to win another one. And not a lot of players, unless your name is Michael Jordan
or LeBron,
got that hunger where they I'm trying to go repeat. And I just don't see that in Denver. And that's what I see in the Clippers more than anybody. Even the young Bulls in OKC, I see the Clippers got 3 of them star players don't got no ring. And Kawhi's been there, but even them wanting a ring so bad and knowing the opportunity that they have has lit a fire in Kawhi. So now Kawhi's playing more motivated. So, I just think that chemistry that they got, that unselfish attitude as a team is going to take them where they need to be. And I think they're all believers in their cause. They all believe that they can beat everybody. And they showing it.
I mean, it's going to be different in the playoffs, that's, first and foremost. But, and, maybe the Clippers can get that number 1 seed while OKC gets second and T-Wolves third, Denver fourth. But out of everybody, Denver's the team that's been there. They know what it's about. And
So you're saying Nuggets are the team to beat?
in my opinion, yes. But like I'm not gonna like argue like why you think Clippers or like if someone
Right.
watching this video is
like
gonna
they're
say
the defending
OKC,
champions. They,
And I agree with you. I do think Denver's the team to beat in the West. I just think they're not the hungriest team in the West. But I do think they won the championship, obviously. So they got the target on their back. Like,
But I'll say this though, like the Timberwolves like caught me off guard on like how good they're doing this year.
I think it's a fluke. I think it's still a lot of immaturity in their team. I think it's just gonna crumble at
But
the
you
end.
have a serious question about the T-Wolves, and especially Anthony Edwards. Does he not look like Michael Jordan to you?
Yes, I did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. They just regular season goats right now. That's all it is.
Oh my god!
Now I'm telling y'all, we need a DNA test. Because it's way too obvious at this point.
Now moving to the Eastern Conference. Heartbreaking news for the 76ers. Joel Embiid might miss the rest of the regular season. Shit, he might not even be cleared for some of the postseason.
Yeah.
Tore his meniscus, had to get meniscus repair surgery. Where do y'all see the East heading?
I like Dame. I had the Bucks, the favorites to win the East at first. Mm-hmm. But what really got to me was making the coaching change midseason. And I get why they did it. But, doing it in midseason, regardless if it's, Doc Rivers or anybody, like I personally just not a fan of making a coaching change midseason, especially the stage that the Bucks are in right now. So because of that, I have the Celtics as my favorite to win the East.
Mm-hmm. It's tough, man. I hate all teams. I'll be real with it. Like I hate all of them. Yeah. But the thing is, I can't trust Doc Rivers. I really can't. When the game, like we were talking about it last week, this man has been in so many game sevens, bro, and he cannot still pull it off. Yeah, and unfortunately, even though the Bucks, Dame and Giannis are clicking right now, and hell, even Brook Lopez is getting buckets too now.
I think
it's tough, man. I'm not gonna say Celtics. I'm not gonna say Bucks. I'm just gonna throw a fucking boomerang out there, bro. I'm gonna say Cavs, cause fuck everything, cause fuck everything, bro.
The Celtics got the best shaped team in the East, and I feel like you just trying to hold them because Freddie is right there and he's a Celtics fan.
Jared Allen is there. Donovan Mitchell's getting hot. Garland's gonna come back. Like they got a good team, bro.
They got a good team, but something ain't fitting right. They puzzle pieces are not matching. Like it's one puzzle piece that ain't fitting in that one little whole ass spot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that happening. I definitely see the Celtics. They added more depth to their front court today. They traded from Buddy off of I don't know his name, but from Memphis.
Was here?
What's his name?
Oh no, wait, no.
I'm
tripping. Yeah,
it's somebody. They traded like a big man. The Celtics got another big man from Memphis.
Do you think I think they miss Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's presence. I think they miss it. Yeah,
they have a defensive personality with Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. They don't miss that, bro. They got a defensive personality. Now, what they do miss is what they do need. I'm not gonna say miss. They need is like a true point guard, because right now the facilitators are Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Them really the point guards of the Boston Celtics, and that we didn't see that recipe not work. But right now it may work because
the East is weak.
The East is weak right now. I am a sneak believer in the Bucks. I do think all it takes is that light bulb to switch and the team to click, and it's on and popping. It's like what you see with the Clippers. Like all them pieces came late. I know there was players versus coaches. I understand that, but like once it clicked, that bitch clicked.
Right. Yeah.
So if the Bucks click and that bitch click,
yeah. I'm not trying to like. I know I threw a boomerang right now, but that boomerang is coming back right now, and it's in my hand. It's in my hand right now.
Chicago.
One team that we should not sleep on, especially because He's shooting up shots now, bro. It's Lonzo Ball and the Chicago Bulls. My Bulls, bro.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? It's
The
possible.
Bull plug again.
It's possible, bro.
Can we get away from the Bulls plug? Let's head into MLS. We are in Austin, Texas, home of Austin FC.
Woo!
And the season kicks off on the 24th.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all excited for this season?
I'll be real with you, man. God, where do I even start, bro, with this fucking team, man? You know, it's the hometown team. I'm gonna give it some love. I won't be too hard on them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this offseason, this team didn't make the acquisitions it needed to make to kind of make up for the coaching. Because Owen Wolf is ass. The fact that Coach Wolf is ass. Both of them are ass. The fact that he's even coming back is completely unexplainable and just straight up stupid. And they didn't make the acquisitions needed to make it work, bro. That's really all I'm going to say. That's as nice as I'm going to say it. So, no, I'm not looking forward to another embarrassing season.
Yeah, I'm going to have to elaborate on what Edwin said. But first and foremost, I just want to make this clear. We're rooting for Austin FC. I wish them nothing but the best. You know, I hope they can go as far as where the wind takes them.
Bali was right. Bali was right.
But that being said, as long as Wolf is there as their coach, like I'm just not gonna expect any greatness coming out of this season. And there's been many cases like what Edwin was pointing out, but the one game that truly pissed me off, I went to this game when they played against Mazatlan team.
Mazatlan.
Mazatlan. Yes, Austin FC. Let me tell y'all that Austin FC was favored by 3 goals going into that game. We got our ass whipped 3-1. So yes, that pissed me off, and then it even adds more fire to the flame because I brought my dad, to his first Austin FC game.
Got to see them lose,
and they got their ass whooped. So yes, as long as Coach Wolf is still there, I'm not expecting much out of Austin FC this year.
Man, I'm still running off the high from 2 seasons ago.
Bro,
2 seasons ago.
Yes,
we all are,
looked
bro.
like the Cinderella team. We was beating
Yes,
everybody.
yes.
Nobody thought we was finna do anything.
Yes, bro.
We just running it up.
Bro.
And we was this close to him from a chip, man. This close.
Yep.
And then when you leave off of that note, you think the next season, yeah, we got something to build off of.
Yep.
The plane came crashing down.
And
Boom.
see, like I'm not talking about fans, but I think the ownership got caught up in that. That, they just haven't done their part in getting the players that they need, bro. Like, spend money.
Yes.
We need players. Like, Wolf is not gonna lead us to a championship. Like, we gotta have players that are gonna step up when this motherfucker doesn't put the correct game plan and the right formation. Like, we need players to step up, bro. It cannot be Drew C. We cannot count on Rigoni.
Yes.
We cannot count on inconsistencies in the fucking formations. No. No. We need players.
Yes.
We need players. Like,
yes, big name
that's putting it nicely. Like, I want to say a lot of shit right now, but I'm putting it nicely, bro.
On a side note, our fan base it was booming, but it's can get a little toxic.
That's because the thing is, bro, we're all butting heads, bro.
But we should be one big old familia.
And trust me, I get it, bro. But like, everyone has their own opinions, and then when someone doesn't agree with something, like they start beefing us.
We in Austin, and we keep Austin weird. We've been, when we first got the team, bro, we was very prideful in it. And you know how some fan base, we seen fan bases like this get
right
toxic in the past.
Right.
I don't want us to be that. I want us to stay how we started off as that union, that this is for Austin type.
Yes,
definitely, bro. I
think going off what you said, and kind of like what Edwin was saying, like, I don't mind, defending, like Austin
100%.
FC and the fan base to a certain extent.
Yep.
But it's like now it's getting to the point where like if like someone say LA Galaxy or talk about like Austin FC fans, like I'm just gonna tell them, and I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, you ain't lying. Like, because some of our fans give us a bad look,
Yeah, 100%. Now. I'm as loyal as they come. My Niners sucked for years. They sucked for years. My Bulls sucked for years. Manchester City didn't win a Champions League for years, and I was still there supporting them. I was crying.
there, yeah.
I was there the whole time. I will stick with this team for as long as it matters because this is our team.
Yeah,
It's
this is
our
our
team.
team.
No matter we don't win a fucking game, I'm still be there.
Yeah.
Be like, that's
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna represent.
like
That's
we
a city.
asked, but I'm gonna still be there. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Throwing my shirt up, turning up,
Exactly.
supporting
That's
the
our
team,
city,
bro.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed
But
to be.
you motherfuckers that wear the same jersey every damn day. Switch your damn shirt.
Oh,
Change
God.
your shirt.
Oh
all
God,
right?
oh God.
Don't
Yeah.
go to no concert wearing the Austin FC jersey. Wear
You know what I'm
something
saying?
else.
Wear something else,
Please.
man. God,
Please.
Lee.
God,
I did that. I wore an Austin FC jersey one time to a Kid Cudi concert, and they thought I was one of them. And I was like, no, like I'm not. Like,
Just something else, bro, and some deodorant too, bro.
To keep on with the MLS, how you think Messi was the biggest sign? It was him going to Miami last season was
Right.
major for
Definitely.
MLS.
Yeah,
Do y'all see that continuing to grow? You think the sport is continuing to grow in US?
I think Messi coming to the MLS was really good for exposure. You know, people are watching in, tuning in now because Messi might be playing. Now, is he going to be playing every game? That's the issue. I don't think so. You know, he's Messi. He's not like look, Ronaldo's playing every game, bro. I'm not trying to bring up Ronaldo, but that man is playing every game in Saudi Arabia, and Messi, I don't think he's going to play it like the whole season, bro.
Does he make that team a contender, a champion?
Yeah, anytime.
No, automatically.
Look what he did in Barcelona. If Messi was not playing for Barcelona, they were ass. speaking, just like right now, my poor Ilkay Gundogan is struggling to carry this team because there's no leadership, there's no structure. I'm not trying to say Messi was the team, but he was the team at Barcelona. And when he left, Barca went down.
yeah, I'm gonna have to elaborate on the Messi coming to MLS. I think it's a good move for the league because that Messi, joined the MLS while like most players like wait till like maybe the last years or like maybe they wait till like out of their prime to even consider going to MLS. So when they see someone like Messi who can like maybe still play for a few more years go to the MLS, like that's gonna bring more big names around Europe, to come play for MLS.
Yeah, 100%. Like his team right now in Miami. So it's Messi, Luis Suarez, who played with him in Barcelona. They won a couple of Champions League together. Champions League, if y'all don't know, is kind of like the NBA final, Super Bowl of the European competitions. Same thing with Sergio Busquets. But he just went down on injury yesterday or a couple of days ago in a preseason game. So we'll see how his condition is. And so is Jordi Alba también. He's also there too. But even then, those guys are old. They're not Messi level. Yeah. Messi is his own special tier. I'm not even gonna talk down on him because he's goated. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Just to piggyback on what y'all saying, I think Messi. I want more superstars like that to come to the U.S. game, and you never know. Austin FC might catch one of them one day.
Man,
Cristiano Ronaldo to Austin FC.
Yes, please. Man, like that's a prayer. What's up, guys? Here at the City Boy Podcast, we're all about helping and supporting small business, which leads me to today's sponsor. You think you need a sparkler at your home or office? Go ahead and hit up our friends at R&D Cleaning Services. These guys are pro. For the last 16 years, this family-owned business has been keeping Texas homes, commercial buildings, residential buildings, all kinds of buildings clean and spotless. They're basically known for their strip, floor, and waxing. So go ahead and give them a call right now. They're giving free estimates. And on top of that, you will get a 10% off by signing up with them. And also, if you refer to them, a friend or a family member, not only does that person get a 10% off coupon, but also for referring them, you will get a free month of service. So go ahead and reach out to them at 737-243-2050 or 737-256-1893. R&D Cleaning Services. They got the shine that you need.
Now, to an exciting part of the show. I've been looking forward to this all combo. I've been ready to start this topic. We talking about some WWE, some wrestling today.
Wrestling.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
we
we-
gonna
we-
hop into the square circle.
Yes, sir.
Let's start off with the WWE. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and we had a big appearance last week that the whole wrestling world has been talking about.
Now, off the top of the head, bro, I'm gonna just say this: I was right. Me and Tino have been having conversation about this for a minute now. I have been telling this man that The Rock and Roman was eventually going to happen. Now, under this circumstance, is complete and utter bullshit. Okay, Cody does not deserve this. Okay, Cody is an AEW original. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of love for me. I have a lot of love for him. But the thing is, if this was the whole plan, why make him win the Rumble? Why?
Yeah.
You should have just had The Rock come back and fucking. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, well, Cody's gonna come out like 25 or after Punk or whatever, and The Rock's gonna come at 30, and boom, he's gonna win, and that's gonna be the match. That should have happened. Why are you doing this to Cody? What the fuck did he do to you?
So you don't think Punk's injury played any factor?
I do.
I think,
of course, it did.
I don't think of course we don't have
in a
no
sense
connect.
for me,
But I think the original plan was probably Cody versus Reigns,
Right.
Punk versus Rollins,
Right. And I'm sure, we didn't know he got hurt in that one-on-one with Cody. We didn't know he was hurt until after. So the plan was
he's a true wrestler. He's gonna finish.
whatever. I mean, whatever. You can say whatever you want. But it wasn't until after. Okay, he tore his pec or whatever.
Yeah.
But Cody was still scheduled to win. Now, why?
So from what I
Cody
saw,
was- go ahead. Tim.
so from what I saw, that Cody was planning to win the Royal Rumble this whole time, despite of Punk going down and everything, and the Rock's contract with TKO to make him the top of the board. What his match with Roman Reigns was included in those contract talks, and that was January the 3rd. Royal Rumble was on the 27th, so which means you plan.
It's already pen and paper.
Yeah, like you plan for Roman Reigns and The Rock, and you still had Cody winning the Royal Rumble. Now, if you ask me,
So you saying it was already a done deal that The Rock was supposed to face Reigns at WrestleMania?
from what
At
it sounds
this
like,
WrestleMania?
yes,
You don't think it was probably the next WrestleMania?
no, because the Rock said that this WrestleMania, from what I saw.
I'm gonna cut you off, but when I was reading that report that Sean did from Fightful about how the TKO takeover shit was gonna happen, Rock has a lot of power, bro. He's basically I'm not gonna say his fucking name, but he's basically Avini K. You know what I'm saying? He has power, bro. More power than Triple H. But that shit was on pen and paper. He wanted Roman versus Rock. Now, Cody found out about this from what I read today. Cody found out about this and even said that you might not get the reaction you want. You might not get the reaction you want. And look, the thing I'm pissed off about is why are you gonna do that to him? You should have let him win last year. This was the whole point. He should have won last year. He would have beaten Roman and storylines would have continued. If anything, storylines would have been better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now you have this predicament where Cody's gonna get fucked. You know what I'm saying? We don't know when he's gonna finish his storyline. His contract is up next year.
The story, he has to win that title.
The WWE title.
The title that Reigns has.
Yes.
Yeah, the WWE.
Yes.
The WWE title.
Yes.
But I think it made perfect sense. I'm one of them people that don't think The Rock was supposed to face him now. I think it was probably next year. I think that the only reason Rhodes was supposed to win the Rumble, because that's the only way logistically you can make him face Reigns, because he's a Raw superstar.
Yeah.
So to make everything make sense, he had to win. And plus, we already know Rollins and Punk was hot off of the comeback and all that heat. Mm-hmm. So that's a for sure. People want to see that match already. So that was your co-main event. And then, or if not the main event, and then you had Reigns versus Rhodes. And I thought that's fine. That's fine WrestleMania. You don't even need The Rock to be involved in that. I thought that was just a show. Right. Now, I think they pivot because, of course, Punk got hurt. Now he can't compete. And Rock was just an emergency call because they needed somebody They needed somebody, a
headliner,
superstar, because right now nobody else is gonna pull that card like that.
So you don't think Cody ain't a bigger draw than The Rock?
Cody's a bigger draw than The Rock.
You don't think right now, like Cody?
The Rock's The Rock. He's a big.
There's two differences. There's Dwayne Johnson, and then there's The Rock.
But I do think that people wanted to see Cody finish the story more than they want to see Rock versus Reigns.
Right. Yes.
Well, here's my thing. Like, I don't, regardless if it's, Cody versus Roman or like Roman versus The Rock, like the thing that irritates me about this whole thing the most is like, so when Cody won the Royal Rumble, that kind of tells me you're going with Roman versus Cody route. Yeah. So I'm over here thinking, he's gonna pick Roman because after all, he pointed at him when he won the Royal Rumble. So like you create this like this scenario like where he tells Roman, I still want you, everything you got in the title, but not at WrestleMania.
You're making it dumb.
It doesn't seem authentic. It seems like an obvious pivot, but it has been reports that WWE they're listening because they want to they're gonna do what's gonna bring in the money, who's gonna sell the tickets, and I think if enough people pull for, they want fucking Cody Rhodes in that match. I think they'll make some kind of pivot where it's like triple threat or some. They'll do something. I don't want to see that, but
look, man,
they'll make the change if they need to.
WWE's been a certain way forever.
That's with Vince McMahon, by the way.
No, fuck him, fuck him or whatever. That's how it's been, bro. Like it's all business. Like you said, Rock is money. He's gonna bring money, and against Roman Reigns, it's gonna be money, bro. Now, I may not like it because, I like Cody, but like when I'm thinking about it as a business, Rock is going to put in fucking ass in seats. Yes. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect, I get it. But, bro, just speaking from a wrestling fan, bro, you just can't do that to the man. Let him finish the fucking story. Because, look, this is how I look at it. It's a broader issue, bro. Cody has not re-signed his contract. His contract is up next year in 2025. Like,
you don't think putting the world title on him is enough? The world title, they're going with the history. They're saying that's the world title that Triple H held. They're saying that's the world title. And
look, if you
that's a prestigious title, if that's the case.
And his dad too.
I'll answer that fucking question like this: if Cody wins the world title, fuck that title. Bring me back the big gold belt. Represent the big old belt like his dad did.
That's a nice belt.
It is.
It is. Nice.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
So why we didn't get rid of it?
Because you're talking about the legacy of the Rhodes.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes won the big old belt, so let Cody rock.
I can see Cody Rhodes finishing his career as a multiple-time champion. I think this could I think this could just be a stepping stone because I don't want it to be happen. But here goes my hot take.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think whoever wins, if The Rock and Roman do the match, whoever wins will get cashed in by Damian Priest. That is will. I think it will.
Now this is just my.
I think because what's gonna happen is who's the face, The Rock. Either
quote.
If you want to make the fans happy, you want The Rock to win the title, right? And if he's TKO, he wants all this power. The Rock, I can see The Rock winning the title. Roman Reigns had a way overdue long title reign. It's time.
Lose, yeah.
It needs to happen.
Right.
So it makes sense either way for Priest to cash in. Now, is Priest a worthy WWE champion? That's up to Damian Priest because the heat that he's going to get from cashing in on one of those big names is he's going to have to run with that. Now, we've seen people run with that successfully. You've seen Seth Rollins. When he cashed in, it was major. He rode that heat and became a superstar. He already had superstar ability, but he became a superstar because that heat, that heel, Rollins, everybody knows that's one of the best Rollins personas we had. Now, Damian Priest in the in-ring ability, top tier. We can say he a good above average wrestler. You know what I'm saying? He ain't too flashy, but he can put on a good match. Now, Damian Priest cashes in and goes full blown heel, not this weak ass Judgment Day shit, and he I think it's some potential there, but I do think it's up to Damian Priest to maximize that if he does catch it.
No, I've been watching Damian Priest since he was in Ring of Honor. Hell, I went to a San Antonio show and I seen him there. You know, motherfucker did like a whole.
He was like something Martinez.
Yeah, he did like a whole 450 off the fucking top rope on PCO. It's crazy. Anyway, but man, I don't see him championship level, dog.
I think
Championship in general, or
no, like I don't see him. In my eyes, he's not a world champion.
But if he wins it,
In my eyes,
like some people you don't see that win until they do it.
yeah, that is true. Yeah,
man, you know I haven't felt that special, that moment. The last time I felt when like, okay, this motherfucker needs the title.
Yeah.
Or Rob Van Dam. But then again, Rob Van Dam's world title when he won Money in the Bank was long overdue. Mm-hmm. He needed to be champion when it was in 2002. Edge was his coronation, you know what I'm saying? And then probably the last one that like, you know, Seth Rollins, bro, like it was his time. I'm not feeling that same vibe with Damian Priest, sorry. Because when I look at the Judgment Day, I would rather see the title on Finn Balor, bro.
I think Finn Balor.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's a whole nother storyline that they could potentially go.
Bro, watch this be the bullshit. It's just WWE just talking out my ass. But it's WWE. You never know what these motherfuckers are going to do.
Here's my hot take. I think. No, you're fine. You're fine. But I think going into Thursday tomorrow, because supposedly some big stuff is gonna go down. But my hot take is, I think WWE is gonna stick with The Rock versus Roman, and then have Cody go after Seth Rollins. But Seth and Cody, they're gonna sell the match as best they can. But going into WrestleMania, I think to capitalize on Damian Priest's heel status is that I think he should cash it in during the match with Seth and Cody and have Seth Rollins karma, because
they're saying Cody loses.
Both Cody and Seth lose.
The only reason
Cody loses regardless.
Right.
Yeah. He's saying that Damian Priest started cashing on The Rock and Roman.
Yeah. But with between Seth and Cody, there's no winner. Like Damian Priest catches in on during the match.
This sucks, bro. There's no winners, bro.
Man, I don't know.
But the thing is, you got to do something with Damian Priest's cash in,
because the only reason I don't agree, I don't think that's gonna happen, is because it's just it'll be one of them Money in the Bank cash ins where it's like, man,
yes,
like, man.
yes.
It's like
you got to do something.
It's not big enough because we all already know, the world knows Rollins is hurt.
Yeah,
Rollins is hurt, so Cody for sure is gonna win the match. I think Rollins is gonna put on a good match, and then he's gonna probably take some time off to get his knee better. But Cody's for sure gonna win that match. So I'd rather just have Cody just win the title and have it at that. I think the biggest, if you really want to shock, you want to drop people, cash in on them motherfuckers. Cash in on them Samoan niggas, man. Nobody want to see this. I don't want to see this tribal chief, this
head of the table match.
Fuck that shit, bro. I don't want to see that no more. I don't care how long the Samoans been wrestling. I don't care. The Rock ain't even black to me. I don't care. I don't care. So get the title out of the bloodline and let's move on, bro. How long we gonna be in the bloodline? I don't give a damn about The Rock, the Usos. You didn't shove them down my face for 2-3 years. I'm sorry for this rant, but that's how tired I am of seeing these niggas come out with these tribal bees like I give a fuck. I do not. Please get the title off the man. Please.
It's just Cody.
That's all I gotta do, man.
Cody is the loser in everything, bro.
No, but here's my thing. My hot take, another one. I'd rather do this Roman versus The Rock now, and then have Cody finish the story next year in the WrestleMania 41.
If he resigns.
Which I think he will, but even then, okay, so he's supposedly signed a multi-year deal, so that's at least
2020. So Sean said it's between January and February. So basically, he's up until the Rumble. After the Rumble, Coin flip.
Well, and then even if that's the case, supposedly in WWE's contracts, like if you get hurt,
Right.
like the
They're
amount
gonna
of
add more
time,
Yeah, they're gonna have more time.
it's gonna end towards. And he was hurt for like 6 months or so.
So, yeah, they might add 6 more.
Yeah.
months,
So you still got time with Cody, but like if they really want to do this Rock versus Roman match, like that needs to happen now because who knows what the Rock is gonna look like. And
Yeah, but why Mania though?
that's the big match. That's the big
Why
dream
can't it
match.
happen in an elimination chamber?
Where's Cena?
I think.
Where's Cena at? I can't see him. Put Cena in there, man. You can throw Cena in there, man. One last ride. Man.
How do you know he's not here right now?
Yeah. Where's Cena at, man?
Man, this sucks, bro.
But no, like the way I would have done it is I would have done going into WrestleMania. I would have done Roman versus Rock at Elimination Chamber because it's supposed to be at a big stadium in Australia. Yeah. So like that's WrestleMania like to them, and then WrestleMania you do Roman versus Cody versus story there.
We'll see, man. Like WrestleMania I'm not hyped up about it, bro.
It's the road to WrestleMania, man. I'm excited for at least the main events. I don't know what they're gonna do with the rest of the card. Like even so, even if it's Roman versus Rock, like we just discussed, that's a big matchup. Regardless, I don't want to see it, but that's a big matchup. And I know I'm been a big Rollins fan, and Rollins always puts on 10 out of 10 matches. Rollins with Cody, two people that respect the wrestling business, who want to go out there and put on a good match. I think that's gonna be a hell of a sleeper. Nobody gonna really be looking forward to it. They're gonna be sleep on it, and that's gonna probably fuck around be the best match on the card.
Bro, it's just like I feel like I'm sick. They did it wrong, bro. I don't like it.
Cody,
I don't like it, man.
let Cody finish the story.
Let him finish the story. Go, bro.
Well, that was a fun episode. We got to talk a lot about wrestling, something that all of us in this room are passionate about. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for all the support. We are growing everywhere, and I see y'all keep commenting, keep giving us that feedback. Continue to like, share, and comment on all platforms.
This is episode 5 of the City Boyz Podcast, and a lot more to go.
Yes, sir.
We are just getting started. Round 1 just concluded here. Round 2 is about to start again.
Yes, sir.
All right, yes, sir. Yeah, it's been a pleasure of making my City Boyz Podcast debut. I look forward to doing this again. And before we close, I just want to give a special shout out to my nephew, Juan Jose Coutinho. He is on a soccer tournament in Spain, being hosted by Barcelona. So, Jay, if you're watching this, good luck. I'm rooting for you here in Texas.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
yes, sir.
City Boyz, we out.
Sir.